Witness all of the wonders from TTB Entertainment.
We blog. We gossip. We share porn. We are media. We are thirst trap boys.
Welcome to the TTV Newsroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this past Wednesday, August 25th, LGBTQIA ballroom history was made. Yes, folks, for the first time in the history of the ballroom scene, a ball was held in the heart of Times Square, New York City. And two of our faves won huge cash prizes. But before we dive into that, let's go to the official report on this historic event, courtesy of ThirstTrapBoys.com. The article says the following. LGBTQIA history was made in NYC yesterday as Open to All Entertainment hosted the first ever ballroom event live directly in the middle of Times Square. The historic event started at 4 p.m. with a pre-show featuring performers Jasmine Van Wells, Lolita Leopard, Bugs, Gutta, and Keiki Couture. The main show had 6 categories: pop, dip and spin, commentator versus commentator, best dressed duo, runway performance, and femme queen performance, with each effect for category being monochromatic, minus the shoes. OTA Times Square was a major success as hundreds of people were in attendance for the extravaganza, and the icing on the cake was seeing the founder and CEO of OTA, Lego Jovera, receiving his flowers live in living color when being deemed legendary, which is the highest honor one can be given within the ballroom scene. I really hope I did not butcher his name, but I have a feeling I did. Anyways, let's keep reading the article. The event was sponsored by Times Square Arts, Amita Care, Housing Works Youth and Prevention Services, and A's Foundation. Congratulations to everyone who made this happen yesterday, and we can't wait for next year. Yes, sis, this will be an annual event. Gag. We just know the ballroom founding fathers were there in spirit, chanting along with the live crowd, and we undoubtedly see the bright future for a culture that until recently has been underground for the last 5 decades. Just amazing news, folks. I mean, I am so glad to see that the ballroom scene is now becoming mainstream, thanks to shows like Pose and Legendary, for the extra push at this feat, Now let's get into our 2 faves winning big. So, Aja Kween, who I adore, walked away with $500 for best group duo, best dressed group duo. And I mean, sis ate it the fuck up. I mean, it's giving looks on top of looks. That is how you show up, folks. It's quite simple. Show up like this or stay the fuck home, period. Now, another person who showed up and gave what needed to be gave was former cast member from the Come Up New York, Montell. Now, as some of y'all might recall if you watched the show Come Up New York, Montell at the time was building his, commentating craft within the ballroom scene, and he kind of, doubted himself a little bit. But it's good to see those doubts are a thing of the past because, well, baby, Montell showed up and snatched $500 in the commentator versus commentator category. Take a look at some of his best moments. Yes, Montell Slay, bitch. I am here for it. You did what needed to be done, honey. Enjoy your money. And this is so fucking iconic because, like I mentioned before, this is an historic moment. I mean, this will be in the LGBTQIA history books and looked back on by the next generation of gays 20 years from now. And you know what? Montell and Aja will both be cemented in this history. Just amazing. So happy for both of them. And I'm so elated at how far the ballroom community has come. I know Willie Ninja is in heaven smiling from ear to ear. God is just so good, y'all. I mean, God is good, okay? Now, I gotta be honest, it really sucks that this was not captured on a season of the Come Up New York, I think this would have been great for the show. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the New York franchise. For some reason, Atlanta and Miami are being focused on, and I just don't understand why, because the Come Up New York is the flagship come up for the franchise. Now, I am very well aware that, there was a rift between production and certain cast members, but that's where recasting comes in. I don't know what's going on, but I am aware that Karan Wilson now lives in New York, so hopefully he will rebrand the biggest franchise in his come-up repertoire. Okay? Period. Well, folks, that is the latest TTB breaking news.
There's never a wrong time to do the right thing. Here at TTB, we're choosing to stand with our scientists and our proud healthcare providers. Our doctors, nurses, and EMT crews who are in the front line of this pandemic. Now is not the time to bring politics into the fold. The virus doesn't care about any political party. The virus simply wants to host its poison. Millions around the globe have died and new strands keep emerging. Get the vaccine and stop the curve. The time is now.